I ain't have to die to meet the devil. Angels fell and landed in the ghetto. The earth was given to the hands of devils. Then we seen the rise of the devil. We fell for the lies of the devil. When we got high was the devil. I looked into the eyes of the devil. I ain't had to die to meet the devil.
I remember I was only 13 when I met the demon. Gave me a deuce and a bundle of cocaine. Told me to sell to my people, make sure you keep them fiending. If any try to short you, make sure that you leave them leaking. He said,
I'ma hold you down when problems pop up.
how you got me moving this dope? Want me in lockup? He said,
don't you want the Benz vertible with the top cup?
Yeah.
Stop, bitch, you get in that kitchen, let it rock up. Bitches love the dope boy, especially when it's wop up. I know you know Ron.
who the plug from by the block up?
I'll tell you a little secret, make sure that you keep your mouth shut. Ron got a Lexus, crib in Philly and Texas. Trips to the Bahamas, just got a bit for his mama. He fucking up them commas, be honest, he seeing decent dope.
I hear you, but I just seen Ron about a week ago. In fact, he ain't looking too good. His knees is kind of slow. I asked him why the struggle. He got stuck up for his bundle, but them 6 hollow tips in his legs what made him crumble.
DC got a house and mama is living good.
Said the feds took it all. He right back in the hood. I see you try to play me. You gave us crack in the 80s. Made us abort our babies and making hoes out our ladies. I know you got me gravy, but Satan, you must be crazy. It's gonna take more than them cars when to amaze me. I seen niggas shoot for the stars, but being lazy. Never get their head at the clouds, so you don't faze me.
I guarantee that you gon' regret it. Remember I said it.
Nah, you could dead it.
What you saying? I can't win?
Nah, devil, nice try. So until we meet again,
I ain't had to die to meet the devil. Angels fell and landed in the ghetto. The earth was given to the hands of devils. Then we seen the rise of the devil. We fell for the lies of the devil. When we got high was the devil. I looked into the eyes of the devil. I ain't had to die to meet the devil. I ain't religious or superstitious, but we've been getting fucked and put to the side like a mistress. Police patrolling why? Because prison became a business. They murder one of ours and they start talking about forgiveness. We think that it's alright because we got public assistance. If this ain't hell, dog, what is this? Where was all lives mattered when they killed Osama? There was no peace talk like the Dalai Lama. Bush dropping bombs saying he gon' bring the drama. They got justice, man, they even caught the Boston bomber. But when we ride, they send the military in armor. When we fight oppression, then our people die a martyr. You reap what you sow, some people call it karma. When Christ return, y'all gon' get this harvest like a farmer. Don't tell me don't bring up the past no more. They still trying to settle the score with a side of Shakur. I changed my life and I'm just trying to live life right. But at night I look behind me and see flashing lights, patting me down. You got nothing that's poking me right. I don't smoke or push pills, I gave up my vice. So Mr. Officer, why you wanna take my life? And your honor, why you gave our homeboy's life? I've been wondering why you shot our homeboy twice. Pussy with a gun screaming out that he got a knife. He came from Habibi's spot, it was chicken and rice. Shit's trife, I'm just giving visuals like Skype. Ask Trayvon, Mike Brown, Akai Gurley, Eric Garner, Sean Bell, Philando, Olden, Sterling, Jaquan McDonald. The white man is so devilish. Ask Hammurabi, he'll tell you who the devil is. The white man is so devilish. Ask Hammurabi, he'll tell you who the devil is. I ain't had to die to meet the devil. Angels fell and landed in the ghetto. The earth was given to the hands of devils. Then we seen the rise of the devil. We fell for the lies of the devil. When we got high was the devil. I looked into the eyes of the devil. I ain't had to die to meet the devil. I ain't had to die to meet the devil. Angels fell and landed in the ghetto. The earth was given to the hands of devils. Then we seen the rise of the devil. I pray for the demise of the devil. Lord knows I despise every devil. I looked into the eyes of the devil and said, I pray you die, every devil.
Because I'm willing to fight against drug dealers if they're Muslim, if they're Christian, if they're atheist. they Buddhists. If they shooting black men, guess what? I'm gonna say something about it. Because you know what? Just like you ain't gonna, like your boy said, it ain't gonna happen. Guess what? I'm not letting nobody sell you drugs without me saying that. I'm not gonna do it. Just like that's your boy, guess what? I'm your boy. Even though I don't know you, I'm not letting nobody sell you crack. You know why? Because I never saw you before. But you a black man like me. And it works something.
My whole life was trying to find something to follow. Had loyalty, every man tried to borrow. Felt pain and a lot of sorrow. Got betrayed, so packed, I didn't even have my heart broke. Living confused, about to lose hope. Cops got me on the side of the road like a sideshow. Need an antidote before I croak. Now I'm setting fire to rhythm man blues. Call this guitar smoke. Rebel with no cause, trying to find direction. The world got me vexed. Picked up a bad liquor habit that's hereditary from oppression. Felt like my life was on fire, trying to find an exit. Now look, 10 G's plus a good wreck. Sometimes a follower is a soldier, trying to find a good shepherd. Plus when you in hell, how do you excel? Wisdom the breath of life, I don't believe in fairy tale. Listen well to what I tell. No calling can cause pain. Something that a rebel knows very well. Can't you tell I was sent from the Lord? Got a tongue like a two-edged sword, with a style that they might just record. The only thing equal is the curse for the wicked and the righteous reward. Have mercy on the many, don't see it. Separated from the tares, now on my prayers, and it's so be it. A rebel, take the world by word of mouth. UPK, we the rebels that you heard about. Yeah. And it ain't gonna stop till 100 virgins in the house and I'm handing verdicts out. Get rank, you ain't heard a clout without a shadow of a doubt. These devils hitting licks off us. Fuck the bank, I'm about to stone the pocket ticket office. Can't sweet talk us, cannot stop us. And plus I know the feds watching us. Telling people that they church full of witch doctors. Put us in prison, they stockpile us. Meanwhile, UPK turning rebels into rock wallers. In league with mighty men, and now I understand things that never truly made sense. Like why I'm crying at this funeral for a criminal, knowing he ain't innocent. It's fucked up, but my boot shine, standing between two priests, about to blaze on their ass, call it tough love. Look out for niggas just cuz, and wouldn't touch a white bitch with OJ's black gloves. Father, forgive me for my error. I'm forever by your side, clean and purge me of all my flaws. This the reason I'm alive. Thank God for this truth, cause for a long time was a rebel without a cause. Look, man, first time I met Manager YAHANNA, man, hit 3807. Rebel without a cause. My little daughter with me. Opened the door, he was dropping the truth for me and all that. Rebel without a cause. Man, you know. You do your time, we taking them out and training in hand-to-hand combat. Rebel without a cause, it's the reason I'm alive. Up, thank nigga. God for this truth, cause for a long time was a rebel without a cause.
You cannot whoop us. We're already dead. We're already beaten down. We've been beaten down for 400 years. We already got the wounds inside and outside our bodies. How you gonna hurt us? You cannot threaten us. You cannot frighten us. We live in the most frightening places, under the most frightening conditions. We are immune to fear. We are immune to harm. You see what I'm saying? You have stepped into a cesspool. You're the only one gonna get infected.
Any man give his life for YAHWH, Mashiach, and Christ, and fall up under that UPK banner. It's my brother and my blood. And I will die and kill for him if necessary. It's all about that warfare, boy. Back up. It's all about that warfare, boy. Take breath. My soldiers take breath till I'm stand down. Take breath. My soldiers take breath till I'm stand down. Take breath. Now
Till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I'm west till they bury me. They one to the death till they bury me. One west, they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. They ain't scaring me. Rip the soul out of Pharisee. Speaking heresy to get you fucked up apparently. It's not hearing me. I chill. They ain't hearing me. They ain't listening. Hit the heart. Start getting significant. Start getting ignorant. I'm bullshit phenomenal. They giant gynecologist. It's kind of obvious how the situation is. I'm a different regard. Is from when the flow stupid shit got all time and what's prominent because I be one west to the depth. Till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. They want a nigga quiet, mute my maneuvers, but I ride like I got group 5 for Uber. Rhymes hard like they've been viewed by Medusa. 9 milli Luger, 17 in the Ruger. Only need a few to sit up in your medulla. Obligata for the regatta, niggas wildin', they win every dollar. They riding by black Impalas, let the semi holler. A showstopper, been the stopper since the teeny bopper. But now I'm going off Patron, premium of vodka. I put extensions on the Glock, modify the chopper. The swore heavy, war ready, and that's working mama. No marijuana, say I got the loudest silence on it. When I'm up on it, ain't no rapper do it like I do it. A lot of spitties and writers, but when they heat's on, none of them can get to the fire around with me. And I had them niggas spin like a tire, down the deep. and I'm still dope as a piper. Every bar burn hard like a spoon with a lighter. Fuel to igniter, I'm winning, coming through with the title because U.P. I be one west to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. West till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me.
You understand? You done found a new breed of Hebrews that stand and walk with the laws, statutes, and commandments of the Most High. And we don't care who we got to come up against. You ain't standing before this truth. You understand? We done took them all on and gonna continue to take them all on.
Surrounded by Edomites, lost a lot of truth to this tree of life. Open up the book just to see I'm right. Reminiscing on my ancestors, on those ships who had to plead for life. Took us to a place where ain't never safe there. Poisoning our foods and put our children up in daycare. Fresh out of slavery, still thinking that they care. Guns in the community, children can't play there. Brothers still brainwashed, we died for that same cost. Took away our history, believing that we ain't lost. Brother, I'm an Israelite, sin is like kryptonite. Brothers won't pray, no, they rather link a chick tonight. Praises to the Most High, I ain't like most guys. Eyes on the future, but I learned from a boat ride. Tribe of Benjamin, inherited on both sides. Background Jamaican, mistreated and I know why. I'm an Israelite, die for my Israelites. Blood of the Israelites, cry for my Israelites. Going through it cause we're Israelites. Kwam Yashra Allah to all my Israelites. I'm an Israelite, die for my Israelites. Blood of the Israelites, cry for my Israelites. Going through it cause we're Israelites. Kwam Yashra Allah to all my Israelites.
Kwam Yasha Allah, sons of the power. Rise from the ghetto when Satan want us devoured. The seal of the Lord ain't found in church towers. Never dying on my knees like no coward. Want to be an Israelite, you gon' need more than fringes. You gon' need to show you approve and get in them scriptures. Oh, I forgot to mention, traumatized from the lynching. Homicide, we the victim. Homicide ain't the ending. Kids with PTSD, suffering symptoms. Never getting treatment, something he gotta sleep with. Stockholm syndrome so long, it ain't a secret. That's why I die for them brothers I'm facing east with. Cause I'm an Israelite, crackers better get it right. Visions of my enemies, death flow through my dreams at night. If your mind ain't there, then we don't dream alike. Reporting live from hell, home of Christians and Edomites.
I'm an Israelite, die for my Israelites. Blood of the Israelites, cry for my Israelites. Going through it cause we're Israelites. Kwam Yashra Allah to all my Israelites. I'm an Israelite, die for my Israelites. Blood of the Israelites, cry for my Israelites. Going through it cause we're Israelites. Kwam Yashra Allah to all my Israelites.
While they play the sidelines, comfortable on benches. Catch me on the front lines, putting work in trenches. Making sure our election, preparing for Armageddon. Mastering this profession of prophesying these lessons. Protecting our adolescents and answering all their questions. Teaching the love, their reflection. No matter what the complexion, we got a common connection. A part of God's hand selection. A shot at the resurrection, through us achieving perfection. But to give life takes sacrifice. Battle demons every fight. Short days and long nights. Less sleep and more fights. More wisdom, more strife. Telling everybody that they wrong and you're right. I'm an Israelite, blood of an Israelite. I ride for my Israelites and die for my Israelites. We owe a debt cause Christ paid the price. So who ready to give their life the life of an Israelite?
I'm an Israelite, die for my Israelites. Blood of the Israelites, cry for my Israelites. Going through it cause we're Israelites. Kwam Yashra Allah to all my Israelites. I'm an Israelite, die for my Israelites. Blood of the Israelites, cry for my Israelites. Going through it cause we're Israelites. Kwam Yashra Allah to all my Israelites.
Now I'm telling you, man. They really ain't gonna believe that I got a baby in my arms while I'm doing this. Little Zahar, man, won't be quiet, but check it out, yo. Yo. Playing spades, reminiscing on days before niggas started shooting, we would still catch fades.
Clap it up. Shalom, Yabashim Yashai Brakatah to all the Israelites. All right, this is the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge, started at 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. It is wrote to the by Commandant General YAHANNA. Yahweh Shem Yashai Brakatah to the brother, Yahweh Shem Alatan Basham Yashai to the sisters. Welcome to I.S.U.P.K Jamaica's Sunday afternoon scripture breakdown class. Did I say you have a Basham Yashai Brakatah to the brothers?
Yeah.
All right. Say it again. All right. What's happening on another day in Babylon? Yeah. A hurricane with a female name come and lick Jamaica and take the man the house, the man gone. Yeah. Much of the man them house in Jamaica. So the lady them still take everything and gone. Yes. All right. Talking about today now. The topic. Oppressor is angry with them one another. Yeah. They, you know, one song was something about slipping away again. Where go again?
Reggae song.
Yeah, I think a reggae song. You go again. Yeah, you know, they can feel it slipping up. They can feel it slipping away. And can't do a thing about it. That seems to be the part that troubles them. All right, the first scripture, Revelation 6 and 4. Hold it. Right, so another day in Babylon, another day in the oppressive state. You know, you have an incident in the States yesterday. Assassination attempt on Donald Trump. But it now leads me to think, if America should break out in a civil war, what are the implications for Jamaica? You know, hey, it would be terrible for your economy still, you know, because our economy, the dollar, we're not gold standard. Remember that. That's first thing. Second thing, the dollar, which is our dollar, is pegged to the US dollar. All right, Shalom. Pure truth from New Jersey. All right. Shalom and welcome. Right. So I said, no, we're looking at now the Jamaican perspective. If there should be a civil war breaking out in America, I mean, which sector of the Jamaican economy is not affected by US?
none that is not affected.
And then again, it also depends on it run. Right. So one, Jamaicans will have to come back home or go somewhere else, right? But and it is such now that your economy can't really function without those aid. So when them aid they cut now, how it go? It's just like the time when the university at the West Indies dismissed a certain professor for speaking the truth, and America was angry. And what they did, they cut aid that was coming to the university. And the university, oh, they didn't fire him yet. Because of what he said, he spoke the truth, they cut the aid. Then they fired him because they want the aid to keep coming back. No, they said this is why, you know, it's terrible to have them kind of dollar ratio. Because if you have an organization which is benefiting from just one small $1 million from America, you're looking at 100 million Jamaican dollars, which can do a whole lot of things in Jamaica. So that is one other way now of oppression. But when the Most High remove the bands of oppression, you know, it normally hard at first, you know, because a civil war would certainly start to sever certain bands. But the sad thing is that our leaders not going to see it that way, that it's a severance of bands. They are going to think that it is, why, we doom, nothing now go on for we again. Whoa, with this, with that, rather than say, this band's now cut off. I've got to shell off certain things and
Let's be self-reliant.
And try.
Focus more on
Hey, in a politics where they use that word, you know, self-reliant, you know where them put you?
Garvey category.
Not Garvey. Michael category.
Okay.
In the 70s, because Michael's thing was self-reliance, which Garvey spoke of long before him. But politically, the PNP echoed it in the time of the late 70s, 80s.
So in other words, them no modern politics no believe in a self-reliance.
Thank you. It's only one missing over in the present party who I hear him speaking some semblance of that, in the sense that he's seeing what Michael was trying to achieve. The others now looking at it as just me versus you.
Stigmatize it.
Yes, stigmatize it. It's just me versus, just like Republican and Democrat. It's just me versus you. It's not for the good of the country. Because there are two political parties, you know. The ultimate goal is supposed to be the good of the country, you know. But you end up some leaders who don't see that. It's like your right hand and your left hand. Your right hand can't compete with the left hand. Your right hand can't compete with the left hand. Exactly, they both need each other. But the political parties don't see it that way. So, you know, a civil war in America, rather than pulling them together now, say, all right, let us sit down and for the sake of Jamaica. It might end up in a probably a civil war out there too. Who to tell? Yeah.
Is particular political parties in Jamaica affiliated to particular political parties?
Definitely.
Correct,
yeah.
So if a civil war goes on,
the JLP is strongly affiliated to the Republican, I think. Okay. Carter, President Carter was on. Democrat or Republican? Because President Carter and Michael were a good friend. But you see, this is how you know these are devils, because they were good friends. Two of them were in power in their respective countries, and then he was able to look Michael in the eye and tell Michael a lie. What kind of friend that?
You are the one where they say, look, you're dead in the eye. And sell you a lie,
You think it's the truth? Yeah, man. But yes, there are parties. See, and it's almost like that for all the democratic countries in the world. You know, and this is why in Russia now you see them even though they claim that their leader is democratically elected, which is not so. They have a more what they would want to call, like they are guiding their democracy, which is the same thing America could do. Supreme, guide the democracy just the same.
America use propaganda.
All right, but a lot of these tools that they use to guide their democracy, especially with America, it comes back and shoot them in the foot. But the thing is, I use this now to solve this situation. When the backlash comes, I won't be in power. Is that generation down the line that going to have to deal with it? That's how they look at it now. This is why they have this mountain debt. Keep climbing. And then now you have a situation in America. I think the world, I know the Russians know, eventually we're going to have a war over there. Because there's no way you can have mounting inflation. And this is why I fear for Jamaica in certain ways. Because, I mean, we are here. But, rather than say fear for Jamaica, is more for Jamaicans who is going to be caught up in this, because it's same thing happening in Jamaica at some point in time, You can't keep having mounting, inflation you're going to have a civil war. It must lead to a civil war. Perhaps what America is hoping for is that rather than a civil war, now they're just going to World War III and correct the problem. But probably a civil war is going to come before the World War III, right? Which definitely, if they are going to have a civil war, it would be definitely before World War III, because after World War III, they won't do no America.
Yeah, because during a war like that, they would have just, put in martial law and lock up the whole place.
Which one are the war? I mean, a civil war?
A world war.
A world war?
Yeah. They would have just locked down the whole place.
Yeah, but in a civil war now, I mean, yeah, you're trying to lock down the country, but a civil war, yeah, I mean, you're fighting the citizens. How you do that? Remember, your citizens don't wear thing there, uniform, So who is the enemy? Well, the citizens know the enemy, because they're fighting the state. So the state wear uniform, but the state fighting who? What they're going to do? Shot every citizen. That is why civil war is dangerous, because you don't know who is the enemy, and you being so, should I say, cautious, you can't take the chance of, so the man that probably come here to harm me. Let me watch and see what I'm up to. You can't take that chance. So the man that want to harm me, boom. That's how it is. That's what happens in a civil war. It's terrible, which is why now, if one should break out in America, you're going to find that a lot of Jamaicans, which probably that's the point now, which might augurs well for the Jamaican economy, because all the government will have to do is just remove the barrier to bring in money in the country. And let them come. So rather than say, you can only charge with 5,000 euros, you just tell them, say, yeah, whatever money you have, put it out and tell them, say, don't ask for question, take money. Millions of US would pour. Million. Yeah. Because Jamaicans go over there and then touch. I mean, same thing for other countries, but as I said, we are looking at the Jamaicans' perspective, Jamaican perspective of what the implication of a war over there. But in any case, it is what the scripture speaks of. Give me Revelation 6 and 4. Because in Revelation it speaks of this. Read on.
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 6 and verse 4. And it says, and there went out another horse that was red.
There went out another horse that was red. Yeah.
And power was given to him that sat thereon to take peace from the earth.
All right. Power, so the horse was red with a man sitting on the horse, and power was given to this man to take
peace from the earth.
To take peace from the earth. Which other country they tried to assassinate a leader then? And the rest? There was another assassination attempt somewhere out there.
You know that the killer former Japanese prime minister.
Yeah, a former prime minister, right? And then, you know, when I look at the climate out there for war, is really America pushing the war. You know? What happened with Ukraine and Russia? America push it. You remember when President Biden said, and then it depends on the kind of invasion that they do. A small invasion might not require our thing. And as Putin goes so and touch Ukraine, just blick them with a bar. Just sanctions. Big lie. So in other words, it make it speak out like, you know, if it's a little thing then do, might just overlook that. Exactly. And then when Putin realized now that him get caught with a man stuck in the cookie jar, you know, like you screech in the dark and put it on in the cookie jar and this bright light just come on, ping, and stuck in the jar. That's what happened to Putin. And then what happened now? You have all the countries in the world who had business in there pull out from it. Even though Russian economy now grow faster than the same ones who put the sanctions on them, which is very interesting. Then you find that Putin, America now, after Putin start talk about, you know, if you're not running for me, you have the nuclear, that kind of talking was with it. America went and spent $50 billion on their nuclear facilities. I mean, you know, then money did not come overnight.
Right.
So something must have been in the plan. Those monies don't come overnight. So that's the plan. Beat up certain countries so that it gives you, when you make certain move, the world won't be against you then.
Right.
So I want to spend $50 billion on my nuclear facility. God knows what they use it to do. Because as far as we know, those nuclear facilities, even though because of the fall of the Soviet Union, you know, some things might get a bit rusty and so, but $50 billion not sound like money you spend to shine up something, to refurbish. Like you're building something, improving stockpile, you're building something. Russia only spent something like 11 billion. And what Russia did was they reclaim a lot of the Soviet era facilities, which was left vacant. They went and refurbished that. America didn't have any vacant facilities. Their thing there of the Arctic, the facilities in the Arctic, they reclaimed those. But guess what? It's both of them on the red horse. One is right hand and one is left hand.
Yeah.
They were both riding the red horse. And it says what? A great what was given to it?
Got one gun.
Great weapon.
And that they should kill one another.
No.
Read up.
No, we say, and what was given in his hand? Which about there?
And power was given to him that sat thereon to take
peace from the earth.
Got
Right. He was given the power to take peace from the earth. That's the end of verse 4.
Last.
All right, read on to verse 4. We continue. Finish our verse 4.
Got one gun. And that they should kill one another. And there was given unto him a great sword.
Exactly. Now that's the part. That's why they spent so much billions of dollars upon the nuclear facility. Just like the scripture said. In their hands was given a great sword, and that great sword, we know, is nuclear weapon. Right? Swords are just weapons of war. Okay. ID Katafari. Yeah, I see your message here. But I mean, you said JC. I don't know where you call JC. Put it out here and see me. You say I'm living JC. I would like to know if you have a house here. All right, Idika, tell me where you call JC. I mean, I can't. We'll be able to.
Have a house.
Yeah, a school we call it still, not house, you know.
You probably think they're Rasta, you probably need to clarify.
No, you know, think you're Rasta, and him say him is a former Rasta. Oh, Jersey. I was school in New Jersey.
New Jersey, yeah.
Yes, IDK. We have a school in New Jersey. What the address of the school? Who over Jersey again? Who's captain?
You can send the information later. Benefit contact. I leave the number. My number, in school number, you can contact.
Hey, IDK. If you look in the we call it description.
Okay.
In the description of this video that you're watching, you will see a phone number in there. 2 phone numbers in it. You can call the one for Jamaica, or you can call the one for US. And we can give you the information for Jersey. All right? Right. So just as the scripture say, you know, in these who was sitting on the red horse, in his hand was given a great sword. It's not by chance. All the countries that have nuclear facilities, I shouldn't say facility, nuclear weapon.
Right.
Because you can have nuclear energy. That's a nuclear facility, you know. I know so them nuclear power plant there, it's just as dangerous as a nuclear bomb, probably more dangerous. Because you can leave the plant with a conventional weapon now. So you sit down there with a nuclear facility and, oh, I don't have nuclear bomb, I only have nuclear energy. And if that ever leak in your country.
Well, your nuclear facility is the enemy.
Is the enemy's nuclear bomb and you stay there. So like Japan now, they don't have no nuclear bomb, you know. But they have nuclear power plant. Yeah, man, your enemy can just sail a conventional weapon right in there. Right, so okay, Adika, no problem if you're a male or female. Yeah. We take male, we take female, we take children of their parents. Well, then our parents take care of them. We be their parents till they become age of majority. Right. So Like I say, Adika, just check the description here. Call one of them two numbers. There. I don't want. I don't really want to tell you to drop your number in the chat. That's why I'm not telling you to call the numbers in the description. Call me after class. I finish in approximately 5 o'clock. All right, nice. Okay, you got it.
Probably need the beats.
Okay. Oh, I'm gonna see if I can click up. That's a good shift too now. Nice. So if I know that if a civil war should break out in America, that it's not going to be like the civil war that they fought. What, 17 something? How long then?
No, 18 something.
From way back them time, you know? A civil war in America now would not be like that one back then.
I think it's in the 1830s.
1830s. Oh yeah, because that was a civil war that really ends slavery over there. Yeah. So a civil war in America. The last civil war ended slavery in America. Maybe the next one might put it back in place. But I suppose it is South who gained the upper hand this time. You would see the Confederate flag flying again. Yeah, man. So a civil war in America would not augur well for black people, for Israelites, blacks, Hispanics, and natives. One, and you know, the world at large, you would have some disturbance, but I can tell you this straight up: America wants a disturbance in this world. Yeah, man, because they know that they are losing the grip and power that they had in the world. You know, when America talk and every country listen, that was, and they know that. So what they're trying to do now is they want to get back that. You know, make America great again. You better remember, you better know that when they say make America great again, the greatness that America had that time, we were in slavery. And just coming out of slavery, there was the spin-off and negative effect from slavery followed us for over 100 years, right through Jim Crow law, right? So when they say make America great again, you better, we in the West, we in Jamaica here have to really look at that. You look at what Trump did then, it's not going to be the same this time when he go up in office. Yeah.
So some of our people who over there from Jamaica, who over there who are starch, we call it now, supporters of Trump, and the thing we are saying, consideration. So they are support Trump to make America great again. America was great during the time of slavery. So
slavery and approximately 150 years post-slavery. Yeah. Because up to World War II, blacks, who was the sponsor or inspirator for black nationalism, or it was called, if you want to call it, blackness. Because they never say Israelite. Black consciousness, if you want to call it that, because they never say Israelite. It was 80. America realized that, and they broke the bond of the Asians in World War II. You know, Haiti being the country, the black country around here that was free country, became an inspirator for the free the blacks in America. And you had many little villages that they call Little Haiti throughout America. I think it was just one state. Only to find out that Little Haiti was almost in everywhere you had the black people, the ex-slaves. You had a Little Haiti. And that Little Haiti was like free. It once you say Little Haiti, you know, it symbolizes freedom and self-reliance, because those communities they would farm, they would, you know, try to, those blacks there would sustain themselves, married with them one another, not seeking to go marry other races. Even though many of them still didn't know that they were Israelite, there was this black pride. Right, that's the word. There was this black pride among them. And there was money. Because financially, blacks were doing very good during segregation, you know. Yeah, you can't go eat now, you can't go in one KFC and so on. So where you go? You go in a black man restaurant. And you had a lot of blacks having restaurant. Them local Jamaican restaurant. Where them there?
To find one.
Them don't cook shop now because it's not sustaining again. So they can maintain that restaurant facility. It now comes a cook shop.
A cook shop don't take much. String up
Exactly.
Like. And you know what I mean, you have a one of the most.
And you might not even have a building.
Right.
You use a tent. And at the end of the day, you pull on the tent and they're gone home. Yeah. So, I mean, maybe I see more that the art was well for the blacks in Jamaica too. Who knows? But one thing I can tell you, this is the most I pushing these war and these people.
Right.
And why is he pushing it? He want to sever us. You have Apocrypha? Alright, we'll leave it on. Second Esdras, we are going to chapter 6 of Second Esdras, right? And this is how you know. This is the most I, you know. Tell me where we can start. Alright, 8, but yeah, we can read one just. Does it make sense? For tender, all right, we can read from 7. Second Esdras, chapter 6, verse 7. Give me time. Let me look at time to find it. On the yeah. Right, so you know this that we see, that we saw yesterday. It's the beginning of something that is going to churn,
right?
Which is going to roll over a lot of blacks. But it's just like when you had the Black Pride time just before World War II, and they were taking Black Pride away from us. A lot of blacks died. Because what did America do? I don't know about 1915, that before World War I. Yeah, so them started to kill Black Pride before World War I. Because what America first did was to invade Haiti. And what they do, seize the Asian banks. They didn't seek to take over the country, really. They just seized the Asian banks. And that time money was gold standard. So the money, you had gold in your central bank, real gold. What did America do? Take the real gold out of Haiti and carry it into America, to New York, one state. Right? And then that gold went into the New York Reserve Bank, New York Reserve. Which is why you say, so New York is one of the rich states in America. Asian gold, then take away them. Yeah. Asian gold and plus other resources that them take away. Which was why after, well, they had money before. They had some money before. I think after the Civil War, they wanted to make New York the capital. But the South, in order to please the South, they put it down Washington. But New York got a financial powerhouse. And one of the reasons the Asian gold would then take away and put it in their reserve. So even though the money is not gold standard, remember gold have value on the stock market and so on. So you can still sell gold for money. Right? So they were killing black pride. So in order now to get back black pride, you're gonna have some bloodshed again. Sadly, many of our people are gonna happen to many of our people because many of us who have gone to join ourselves with the oppressor, when the time comes for the severance, they're gonna get squeezed. And when they start getting squeezed, who knows? They themselves gonna end up squeezing their own people. We have rich blacks among us, or I should say influential blacks. So many of them might just end up sponsoring the oppressor against their own people. Just like when Paul Bogle, I see him black, maroon them, sell him out to them. So who knows?
They were, catching and arresting and killing rebels during the Marine Rebellion.
After the Marine Rebellion,
yeah,
you had what do you call it now? The state action to quell the rebellion and to ensure it never happen again. The rebellion took place on in St. Thomas. That's one end that's the eastern end of the island. And the actions, and it's not like now we have social media, which means that when what happened in St. Thomas happened, probably a couple of days after the western end of the island know what took place up there. It's not like now we have social media. Yeah, when news travel this fast. And radio, they probably had radio, but radio was a big something, which was in only the rich people's house. You hear stories of people who used to go over by their friend's house. The people that got their friend's house don't listen to the radio, dress up in a suit and jacket and tie. It's like an event, going by a friend's house this evening to sit down and have a cup of tea and listen to the radio. Yeah, this world has come far away. We have come far away as a people too. So, this time now, second instance, 6. This time, what you're going to have is not going to be a better rose. But I mean, we hearing the truth. What? We hearing the truth. What we know, we are indeed making our preparations, Yeah. The most I clean females first. Yeah, man. And beat his children first before he start beat the others. So, second is just 6 and 7.
Gun. This is the book of 2nd Esdras, chapter 6 and verse 7. Then answered I and said, what shall be the parting asunder of the times?
Right, when I read from 1 to 6, the Most High, through a vision, was telling Esdras about the parting asunder of time, because Esdras was wondering, Lord of mercy, when will this thing end? You say you make this world, the world was made for us, right? This is a society. It's our society supposed to rule the earth, as is. It's not happening. So what I'm saying, the Most High said no. Him asked the Most High said no. What shall be the parting asunder of time? Because the Most High was telling him, why it will just go on and go on and go on until it just cut, and your people is going to be in charge for the rest of times on the earth. Your world is going to rule the world. Is going to rule the earth. Right. So Esdras said, all right, so what is the parting asunder of times? Read on.
Gun. Or when shall be the end of the first and the beginning of it that followeth?
Right. So I was asking, all right. So when gonna be, remember, Esdras was before Christ,
Gun.
Damn. Over 2,000 years. Over 2,500 years. Because Esdras was at least 500 years before Christ. Esdras was a Persian. Yeah. Yeah, man, the Persian captivity. Before the Greeks, Yeah, like a while before the Greeks. The period of Maccabees there, over 100 years, Because it gave the history of when the Macedonian first take over Greece. No, King what it never take over Macedonia, and the Macedonians take over the Greeks, and it became the Grecians.
Okay. From the Persian to the Greek.
Wow, Esdras?
No, Maccabees. It mentioned Artaxerxes or something.
Artaxerxes, yes, right. He mentioned, yes, he was mentioned there.
The transition period.
But yeah, but the Maccabees now give you more an account of the Grecians.
Yeah.
And they tell you when coming down the line now until this evil king take over. And this like him decides, oh, I mean want to rule everything. And so him start to pressure the Israelites. Put on the pressure upon the Israelites. And then the Most High rose up the Maccabees. And the Maccabees turned out to be a couple hundred years before Christ actually come. Yeah. So, which is why the Bible don't really go so steadfast on timeline. I will actually the time is time fall in fiction and not non-fiction. In life, you have things that are fiction and things that are non-fiction. Meaning things that are truth and not true. Time is non-fiction. Sorry, time is fiction. Not real.
Time not real.
No, I just man count the time to 24 another day. But to the Most High, time is irrelevant. Which is why you can tell her that I'm going to do something and it happened 500 years after. Because to him, time is irrelevant. But to us, you wake up this morning, don't put on the pot and say, by evening your belly hungry. We live in that reality.
Yeah, can't put on the pot 500 years later.
You can't put on a pot 500 years later. So, but we the truth now understands that. So what we seek to do now, we seek to, you know, put things in perspective to our people. So we tell you these things that are going to happen. We can't tell you that they're going to happen tomorrow. But we can look at the signs and say, it's going to rain. And guess what? It is raining. Because we know how to match the scriptures. The same scripture tells us that once the Most High start the process of removing Esau, removing the evil one, and to free his people, it's going to be like a stone rolling down a hill, you know. Can't go back. Or like the arrow that is spent. See, when Esdras said, you know, one of the chapters of Esdras, it said, can the arrow that is spent return? And I see when him start to free people. So we know that these events is clacking up. And you know who else know that? Esau knows that. Every other nation out there who's, and funny enough, the nation that really knows that is the one that is governing themselves. The nation that is not governing themselves don't know. Why people don't know? Because we are not governing ourselves. And the nation is ruling over us. So they are seeing what is going to happen and they are preparing themselves. Rats ask about you. Yeah. So that's why we here in the truth have to give thanks for commanding General YAHANNA.
Right.
Because he was the first one who started to explain the scriptures and point it out. Well, the 7 was the first. But for we now, we don't know about the 7. And for those who come in the truth after him, we heard about the 7. But we know commanding General YAHANNA.
So that's it.
Yeah.
To add to your point, you say the other nations that they might make plans for times like this. World War III.
Thank you. So maybe a couple of them $1 billion that America spending to rehabilitate some nuclear bunkers, you know. Because they make bunkers where they want to can shift the entire government underground if you have a nuclear war, you know, and govern from below the earth, you know. Which is why you have so many robots. You have robot cops, robot soldiers, drones, so they can do everything from underground with machine. And the nuclear radiation won't bother them. And then they rise up again when probably 100 years after or so. Rise up the new, you see a country named the New America. Yeah, but that is their plan. But the Most I have something more serious for them. You read that next verse. Yeah.
Complete point. Them have bunkers. But we have one thing we have the UPK.
Have the UPK.
That's what we have.
I know the Israelite have in the world have them have bunkers, them have some drunkards, boy. Because these pastors is nothing but some drunkards. Because another thing that is fictitious, you know, is the money. The value of money don't really. I look on some old bills the other day. I think it was earlier this year. Going through some. Since my mom passed, we're going through some, you know, clean up some papers and things. So we find some old shop records. So my rib look at it and say, tell me something. As somebody that play in that do like play shop or something with this. So no, that was the real price of the things back then. You could go shop with $50. Woo! Is almost a month supply and sitting.
You mean
You
that
buy.
time of your
My parents.
Okay,
Yeah. And not so long ago.
About 70s.
Those bills, late 80s, early 90s. Not so long ago. It's just because as people we age, why we think that 30 years to we 30 years long enough. Because if you sit down and waste 30 years of your life, you waste a lot. But to the most high, 30 years is what? 30 years is nothing. And to a system that is governing, 30 years is what? Huh? You have a governing system. Yes, but they can also sit down and wait 30 years to see you fall. Yeah. Because like I tell you, what we are feeling now as blacks, Hispanics, because after slavery, post-slavery, we started rising. We started rising as black people. And then their universities now do a lot of studies on us. And all those studies work against us. Same way they study the music industry and use it to work against us. They study third world countries, the findings were turned against us. Everything they study, they turn it against us. They turn it for their beneficiary. Look at a man like Musk, right? What is Musk's annual salary? Much per annum in Europe?
Will pay himself.
Yeah.
I think he pay himself a small amount of money.
He is the highest paid CEO.
Okay. Elon Musk.
100 billion per annum.
Will pay himself?
Yeah.
Okay.
But from Tesla and any other company.
That means the company make way more than that.
Yeah. I know one company still, but in no business. So that showing now say, all right. If you have been following his interviews a lot of time, they ask him, "You think there will ever be a nuclear war?" What him say? I never listen to him interview.
You might have to watch this, okay?
Well, you have bites.
Yeah.
You have bites when them cut out of what him say. Him say, just like when the other one said, it's not a matter of if there will be. Yeah, it's a matter of when. So we in the truth know that. That it's just a matter of when. Him see that. Him see what's happening in this world. Why do you think he want to go to Mars and Moon and then place? I don't know science exploration, I don't know. It's not science exploration. Him know that his nation is going to F up the earth. And what he wants to do is to think of it as self-preservation. Yeah. So that 100 billion that him working, but I think that it is for him to go live a big life on yacht and then something. You know, have some bunkers and putting in SpaceX. They're probably working overtime. So, all them business we have is just to work, to spin out over into something else. A bigger thing that can survive after a nuclear apocalypse. They know it is coming. And the scripture told us before. That is why our ancestors know that they're going to have chariots swinging low to carry you home, but they don't know why. Swing low, sweet chariot, coming forward to carry me home. Right? They don't know that those chariot is going to come in because of a nuclear apocalypse, and the Most High saving His people, giving His people salvation. Saving the people is salvation. I mean, from where we're sitting here in Jamaica, we can tell it. Jamaican perspective not pretty.
Okay. Jamaica definitely going to need them chariots there.
I never hear about a nuclear bunker out there. We don't even have basement.
They are going to do some camp and that the Prime Minister and his cronies them and politicians there.
And one place never hears a nuclear bunker there.
Which part?
Right on the embassy.
The US Embassy.
Embassy man, them do some substructure work for about 2 years.
Before them start raising.
Before you start. Alright, they fence the property first.
Yeah.
I was living in Kingston then. For about 2 years, all you see a truckload of dirt and move out of data. You can't see nothing of people pass the fence. Everybody has say, voila, how many really do over the place there? Probably if it was like now we have drone, people that fly drone over there and take a look. But you know, I don't drone there.
Sure. You can imagine how big it is. Because guess what, boy? Remember, you know, you could all run it, but we did start up the time and try, you know.
Yeah.
You could all run all under
the road.
Back in the community, who
knows?
Yeah.
So you come now and you drop a bomb over here, so. Then they're over there, so. Underground. Yeah, man, really, no? I'm not joking, man. Yeah. Because it's a project whenever itch and it start. So till when people are looking at them and say, remember Flatland already, you know, it's not like them are dig down a hill, you know. 2 years and I see every single day is truckload of dirt.
Holy body in that.
Holy body in people say, how many bucks? What is the one? Look how long what have I been over there? I know we can't see nothing of people go. But even if it was a one-store structure, which wouldn't be a one-store structure, and then says is the embassy going there? You should at least start seeing the roof of the building above the fencing where they put up. You can't see nothing. And the trucks. Look, I remember we get the people over there one time, the truck come and like when they open the gate and I pass it, you see another truck behind it that come up underground. But then I don't understand about no bunker. All panda. I say they might build a basement. They have a basement. And looking back, at least 3 to 4, probably 11 floors down. Because you go over there, the facilities ain't that big. Right, the space ain't that big. So, where the hell they were doing all of there? Because in their hand was given a great sword, and they know the effect of it, right? So, they read the structures and they read the scriptures, and if you want to watch the movies, and through reading the truth and we read everything, when we easy to pick it up in our movie and say, oh, now I read the Bible. Because if it is in the Bible and you come and see it in a movie, I know you think that. You got that from the Bible. No matter what you're going to say. Like X-Men. You remember in X-Men you have, I think, I don't know if it's either the last X-Men or the second to last one. You're the one who could stop time. And when he was going to the facility.
Oh, fast, you know.
Yes.
Speed.
Speeding name.
No, I don't know his name, but he was so fast that it looked like time.
Time stop. And when the bomb goes on and blow up, move people out of the fire before the whole place was shut. Him take out him and take out and when fees have left him left. But that is in S.J.A.S. We read it about three, probably about a month or two back. They get that from the Bible. Yeah. All right, so the next scripture says what? Next verse says what?
Gun, verse 8. And he said unto me, from Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born of him, Jacob's hand held first the heel of Esau.
Right. So as in S.J.A.S. All right. Back up. Give me verse. Read verse 1 and verse 2.
Gun. This is the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 6 and verse 1. And it says, and he said unto me, in the beginning, when the earth was made, before the borders of the world stood, or even the winds blew. Verse 2, before it thundered and lightning, or ever the foundation of paradise were laid.
So the Most High is telling Ezra that before even the earth itself was built. Drop down to verse 6.
Verse 6. Then did I consider these things, and they all were made through me alone, and through none other. By me also they shall be ended, and by none other.
Right. So all that to see that is happening. Them have the bomb. Yes, they have a nuclear. But I don't know. All the nuclear facility there, everybody on nuclear bombs encounter Most High's chariot. Some chariot encounter.
Some UFO things.
What they call UFO. Well, now they call UAP. Right. And here it is in Esdras. It says, what? Read again, the last part of 6.
Gun. By me also they shall be ended, and by none other.
Right. It says, they all were made through him. That is the whole earth and everything. And through me, it going to end. All right. Drop down now to 8. We talk about Esau.
Gun.
No, hold on. And by none other. All right. No, what part was it? I considered you before turning. All right. Yeah, read back 7 and then we'll go on.
Gun. Verse 7. Then answered I and said, what shall be the parting asunder of the times? Or when shall be the end of the first and the beginning of it that
I'll follow it. All right, verse 8 now.
Gun. Verse 8. And he said unto me, from Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born of him, Jacob's hand held first the heel of Esau.
Right. So because the Most High had considered us from before him even created the earth. At the time when Esau and Jacob was being born, he was planning how the earth is going to end, how the world, not the earth, because the earth is there and will always be there. No matter what nuclear bomb drop on thing. But what will end? Worlds will end.
Right.
Societies. Right? And we've gone into a different age. And the West knows that we are at the dawning of a new age. Well, I wouldn't not use new age because them talk about new age. We are at the dawning of a different age. Right? In the other ages, for the past 250 years, we were down. The Israelite world was down. And to them considered no more. So we weren't in the equation in their mind. Now we are in the equation, right? And they know what is coming. All right, read on.
God, verse 9. For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followed.
So, which is why it is important to know who is Esau's descendants and who is Jacob's descendants. Because what he's telling you is that when that time comes for things to part asunder and one age end and a different age start, the age to end, Esau will be ruling. And the age that is going to come, Jacob's descendants will be in charge. So I can only ask my people now, which one you want to be in. The church not telling you this. The church is telling you that Esau and Jacob are going to be clapping and singing together. As a matter of fact, you're praising a God looking like Esau when you're reading it. Yeah.
All right. So if Jesus is that white, you know what I mean, man, with them showing a Christian.
If he is that white man, yeah.
According to Christianity. See?
Right.
So that means that there's going to be plantation.
Yes, man. There's going to be plantation in every man. Yeah, man.
So all these black Christians are looking forward to go and, you know what I mean?
They're vying to be good slaves on the heavenly plantation. Yes. That's poor thing. They don't know better.
Right.
Any plantation in heaven is we going to run it.
Right.
Right? The scripture says we're going to take them and put them in their place. What's your place? Servitude. Yeah. I mean, you have these nations around, you know. They just think of gobbling up everything. They don't have a live and let live attitude. Live and let their people live. To you, nah, man. We should be gobbling up everything you have. Yeah, man.
So like yes, sir. To add to your point, way more said, yeah, man, it can't share. You know?
Not knowing that that is the attitude that invites them in. But I mean, can you blame the people? What you learn in school, out of many one people.
Right.
Yeah. And all them songs that about we all are one. All we sing that who?
Who sing it, but you know them songs they directed at us.
Exactly, that's the thing. That is what me can understand. All these things. You know, we all are one. We all are this. It's directed at us. Why you not directed at the other nations?
We alone have to love and forgive, you know?
We are alone. Forgiveness is for us, and love everybody is for us. But when it's our time to get the love, who you? Move from here. Can't share.
Right.
That's the attitude we get.
So like, yeah, just to complete the point, we will more say, come, you can share, man. There's enough here for all of you know what I mean? These are the nations, they might look on self-preservation. They might look on, well, if you get it, what our people are going to eat. You get what I say?
Which way, if you have it, their people will eat.
But then now agree that them a preset. If me share this with Uno, then we are
going to share with my people. Which way, we don't look at it that way. We say we our people look at us, so we can share with you, even though it's going to affect some of my people. But in order for you to survive, I will share with you. That's how our people look at it. Them now. No, we have the police to go deal with it when you're not getting anything and you feel say you have to come take it back. That is how the oppressor think. I would oppress them people who would think like that, but we just don't do it to our people. Do them so. Yeah, man. Somebody said they're not trying to call me the other day since this time and I appear Chinese language in my ear. They're trying to them bug me for it.
Bridge frequency.
Yeah, come on, let's look out for them, man.
Use them up to no good.
Them is not up to no good. They can't ease up the pressure for them. Up to no good, man. You're in that country for 100 years. And if you say, all right. We live in the areas, so we see the hunger amongst our people. And at the same time, we see the waste amongst the haves.
Mm-hmm.
You have your charity now, you say, give me some of them waste, let me feed my people. You get it back, you're getting it back through your thing there, and it's still not give you.
So yes, sir. An example, a place where we used to work, and I mean, we have a call the person is a distributor. That Chinese, you know what I mean, a Japanese person who own that place, he rather the meat spoil in the fridge than give it out to charity. He rather the goods them spoil.
You rather to see it spoil and give it
to poor people in Jamaica. And when you work, you see one big, we call it column of spoiled meat. Such as chicken back, every meat we have.
And Ghana dump.
Ghana dump, but guess what? Buried. Not even the Riverton people and them want to get it.
Buried.
Them buried.
Say what?
Yeah. So one example, and that is here in Jamaica, SHALAM.
The same thing happens abroad. Yeah. And since COVID, them America really see the amount of food being wasted there. Yeah. Well, I hear a thing locally in my community here since the hurricane, where power gone, so all we have meat on fridge. You have to use up it within a couple of days, short time. But they didn't throw it away. Yeah, I'm glad to hear that them who them know in our community and think they just call and give it away. So nobody throw anything. Well, I have to dash out this shot, dash out that before it spoil. Then call them friend, set up a jerk pan and jerk and then just eat it because it not go stay. Yeah, so I heard. But if you have Chinese among you think that would happen? If you had whites among you, would that happen?
Yeah.
I got. They will make it spoil, and then they dump it. Or they would wait till it spoils then give.
Like one instance on the work, same work against SHALAM, where some spoil such as them want to push it out on the front and try to sell it. I don't know how that. So that is how them do them things. So.
Yeah, man. But it's an economic war against us, as a people. And well, the significance that maybe Trump. I just have a feeling Trump is the one who's gonna,
keep nuclear all of us.
Well, you see, during COVID, when all the hotel them closed down, I said, boy, food don't get expensive. I said, you realize food never did get expensive. It didn't get expensive, A lot of the things in the market, the price actually went down, because the big supplier, the big consumer up top, not there and again to consume that, so it come back down.
Yeah, surplus.
I get some can. We used to go to the hotel with them them grow them to supply the hotels. I get some like sweet corn, it's soft. You boil them in soup. Lord, they're nice. But the couple will get some soft and nice. If any such thing should happen, you're going to have that. You're going to have that surplus coming down, trickling down to the poor, and that's the Most High's way. As a matter of fact, when I read, when I read the scriptures, and the Most High raises people through war. Yeah, so perhaps we should not be afraid of an American civil war. Just pray.
Just get inside the truth.
And find the Most High. When in the time of Joshua and Moses, a whole of lands and fields and cattle and things the people got in. Yeah, the Most High build his people through war. And the bigger nations know the spoil of war and the importance of the spoil of war, which is why they create war. When they went into Haiti, and overthrew the little army that Haiti had at the time, what they took was the spoil and take it back to their country. And which is why the Bible no curse a nation and tell them you'll be spoiled evermore. So you set yourself to grow, a nation going to come in and take away what you have. Right? So we should not, even in America too, all the blacks should be doing in America is keeping their head down. Yeah, because the Most High always free his people through war. You read the scriptures. Maccabees. Babylon captivity when the Persian was going to take over. The Babylonians didn't free us, Babylonians oppressed us right through. When the Most High decided it's time for us to be freed, what he did, he bring in the Persian to come fight the Babylonians. Then the Persians gave us under Cyrus, grant us liberty. Right? In that time of Maccabees, the Grecian oppressing us. What him do? Wars. Which was why at the time of Christ, the society then thought that Christ came as a Gideon or as a Joshua to fight. Because they know that is how the Most High freed them. So looking at Christ now to be the one to come and fight the war to free us from the Romans. Christ said, nah, this war is a different war. You're going to fight the sins that is among you. Because when the Most High, when God free you this time, each time you free, them still have their idol, them still this, them still that, which is why we end up back in captivity. I said, no, get rid of the sin this time. Which is why in the UPK you preach. We keep telling the brothers, follow Christ, follow the commandments. Christ followed the commandments, and Christ said, take up your sword and take up your cross and do likewise. Follow these commandments. And the church know that, which is why the church telling the people, you don't have to follow the commandments.
So that's just the only cross the church carry the one around them neck.
Yeah, the little gold one where them put, and the one where them put one right at the altar. Come and kneel by the cross. Yeah, them doing that, is idolatry. Anyway, the time is pushing.
So like, you have verse 10 left, so you want verse 10?
Yeah, a second. Yes. Yeah. Listen. Verse 10. 10 so, yeah, man. Right, verse 10.
God 1 Gun, verse 10. The hand of man is between the heel and the hand. Other question Esdras asked thou not.
So we'll see him, I guess Esdras understood what he was saying. But question don't ask, he didn't ask on that, but he asked verse 12. Sorry, I wrote it 12.
God 1 Gun, verse 12. I beseech thee, shew thy servant the end of thy tokens, whereof thou shewest me part the last night.
Yeah, read on.
Verse 13. So he answered and said unto me, stand up upon thy feet, and hear a mighty sounding voice.
All right.
Verse 14. And it shall be as it were a great motion, but the place where thou standest shall not be moved.
Drop down to 17.
Verse 17. And it happened that when I had heard it, stood up upon my feet, hearkened, and behold, there was a voice that spake, and the sound